Hello, TFO world, and welcome to another episode of Musician of the Week interviews. Here today with me is Mr. Adam Bernstein and his best friend, the ukulele.
I messed it all up.
Yeah.
Actually, that's perfect how it is. Let's keep going. We got this.
You're doing great.
We're killing it.
We're chilling. We're hanging out. It's so great to see you, Adam.
You too, Larkin.
Yeah, and we hope to have you this summer at TFO as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be charmed a little bit with some ukulele as this interview goes along, which I love. This is a new experience for everyone. So Adam, how long have you played in the TFO?
I don't know. Four times.
4 times. When was the first year you came on?
I think I was first there for the second year,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've been like on and off every other year, pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you were with us in the earliest College of the Ozarks years.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day. So one of my fondest memories of Adam playing at TFO is that he was the only bass player for a week. Didn't we have like some intense repertoire?
We did. We had Scheherazade and Serenade for strings. It was I was going through a lot of bow hairs trying to put out some sound. It was
yes. It was great though. You did a great job. And so you've been participating in TFO for a long time. What is your favorite thing about TFO?
Well, I mean, aside from, playing wonderful concerts and goofing off with my lovely bass section friends, I would say hanging out on the porch with my ukulele and my other porch buddies.
Porch buddies. We call these in our little musician community porchangs.
The porchang is one of my happy places in life, so I'm looking forward to getting back to that this summer.
Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. So obviously you don't live in Branson during the year. You're not living your life in Southwest Missouri. Where are you living and working for the rest of the year?
I live and work in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I work in Atlanta and the surrounding area. I gig all over the Southeast.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. You like it. And Atlanta is your hometown, right?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice to be back.
All right. So you're working and living in Atlanta and the surrounding areas. And as far as I know, like from any conversations you and I have had in the past, you're a pretty busy guy. You're like running around gigging up a storm.
I was.
You were, exactly. And then everything shut down.
Yeah. There was a time where I was doing a lot of good gigs. It was fun.
Yeah.
So a little less.
Right. What happened to you and like your work and momentum and everything when everything started shutting down due to COVID?
I think same as everybody else, right? We're all classical musicians who lost all of our work, right?
Yes.
No, not really. I think that's a tiny minority of the general population. But no, I kind of turned a lot of my focus inward. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out, what to do with myself when I can't continue on as before. Turning to teaching online is a really weird struggle, which I honestly don't like very much. I'm a very physical teacher, just bouncing around the room a lot, and demonstrating stuff is a lot tougher online.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot less satisfying, but make do. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gigging a tiny little bit, but I just don't feel safe doing it so much. So a lot of it's just been puttering around on my own time, prepping for when we can open up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of self-discovery on the instrument, and just kind of, trying to find a routine that keeps me from, I don't know, staying in bed all day and staying in pajamas for too long.
Yeah, a good routine that maintains some kind of forward momentum, perhaps. Yeah.
I finding health and balance in a world that is currently struggling with health on a global scale.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's good to know that you're finding a silver lining amidst something that has been very hard for everybody this
Yeah.
year.
Um, yeah, I feel very fortunate that I've been able to lay low because I know a lot of people can't. So
Hmm.
it's, I don't know,
Yeah,
we have to.
absolutely.
But it's very easy to see all the negative.
Yeah,
There's so much of it, and it's right there.
yeah,
The
it
more
is.
you for it, the more you're gonna find. And when I do that, I, that's a path that just doesn't stop. So you
Yeah,
kind of stop it yourself.
absolutely. And COVID wasn't the only thing that made the past year tough. There's a lot of other stuff happening in
Yeah,
the um was your life at all affected by any of the other crazy things that were happening in the country?
I mean, yeah, of course. It's all just it's all a pot bubbling over. It's just the frustrations of an unjust system. Like even like we like every it's everything, right? People storming the Capitol, Black Lives Matter stuff. Even with COVID, we're seeing the inequity of vaccines being distributed, like
Hmm.
people cutting in line because they can afford it, and like we're watching people give a thumbs down to a minimum wage hike when people desperately need money. We know that there's like people aren't going to be able to pay their rent coming up. There's just so many ways in which people need help. I'm getting super political. I know that may be controversial, but I wish people could help each other more and trust that there's a genuine way to fix things and that people have solutions that can work.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
and there's proven things that have worked in other places that we can do, and there's proven I don't know, there's just like some really obvious stuff going on that needs to be fixed, and we're
Yeah,
arguing about it, and it's very disheartening.
yeah, I agree. Um,
I mean, I'm going to get super political here, but we spend a lot of time debating whether or not this pandemic was real.
hmm.
And there's still a sizable portion of our population that's not so sure that it is, or not so sure that our president was really elected. And it's just kind of, we struggle with the facts.
Yes, it's true. The
I wish,
whole country is having a hard time understanding what the reality is.
yeah. And I can understand that because we've all been lied to a lot
Hmm.
for pretty much my whole adult life. um, and we've been going through a lot as a nation, as a species.
Yes.
Um, we were talking about this before you hit record. It's just really tough
Yeah.
to find our way. But yeah, I think this year in particular, I can't imagine anyone was too happy about it, except the absolute wrong people.
Right. Yeah. Anyone who is happy about this year, I think, is wrong people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate your like enlightened and humanitarian approach to all of this. Yeah, absolutely. Um, do you or how do you think that like music and the arts will affect or impact the healing process, or how do you think it could?
Um, I hope I'm very hopeful that there will be a renewed appreciation for gathering and taking time to be together and appreciate the moment we're in, which means concerts and performances and the arts, because we as a species need that expression and healing. Um,
Yeah, so
we'll see.
gathering and enjoying something beautiful together.
That'll be nice. I've heard already that play ticket sales are skyrocketing. So,
Oh,
well, people who've gotten the vaccine are buying their tickets. So
yeah,
maybe that's good. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
know. Yeah. I just got my first dose and that the first thing I did was, yeah, thank you. Thank you. One of the first things I did is like try to figure out like where can I go?
I'm already planning like camping trips with friends for this summer,
Yeah.
assuming it's going to be safe and it's
Yeah.
really exciting. And yeah, I'm planning for TFO, right? Assuming that's going to
Yes.
be safe because I think it's going to be fun. I
I
think
think
people
so
are
too.
going to want to see what we've been working on.
Yeah.
We've been alone, sitting in our own little practice rooms for a year.
You know, we might all be like teary messes, but
Yeah,
in a good way.
while we're crying, right?
What?
We can make good music while we're crying. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll
It'll,
do. I can't.
oh well, never mind. It'll be fine anyway. It's the thought.
I think I think the poor like woodwind players would be like
You guys have to breathe and stuff. Yeah.
but there'll be tissues and everything. It'll be an emotional experience with tears or not, I think.
No, I'm
Um
very excited for it. It's gonna be a delight to
it
come back.
really is. So we touched on it a little bit and how weird it is to be like teaching online via Zoom. So do you really miss teaching and performing in person?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I haven't been doing a lot of teaching, and
Mm-hmm.
my interest in teaching has waned um, in the past 2 or 3 years. Just as a matter of personal growth, I've realized I don't feel comfortable explaining things that I don't understand. Um, I know this is like a Dunning-Kruger imposter syndrome thing, and I probably can explain it mostly fine, but I've just
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot that I want to learn about the bass before I try to explain it again to somebody.
That's
Um,
fair.
yeah, but performance-wise, I had my first performance in a year last month, and it was an absolute delight.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. I had a few reservations, and it worked out okay. It's been a month, and apparently I didn't get sick from it, so great. But
Yes.
just the chance to yeah, the chance to react to other musicians and to harmonize and blend and just play out for each other. And there was a very limited crowd, and we were live streaming it to my parents saw it at home, and I think my brother saw some of it, and it was nice to play for an audience, but just honestly is more about playing with my fellow musicians and hearing each other and reacting and just yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Making music
I'm
together.
yes, I'm very excited for the coming season.
Good. Oh yeah. I am too. So what would it mean to you to have the chance to play with an in-person TFO this summer?
I don't know, be nice.
It would be nice. Think of the porchings and the concerts and the people.
Yeah, oh, it's gonna be lovely. As I said, it's one of my happy places.
Yeah.
It really is truly such a joy every year that I go, and I look forward to it every time I can make it. I really hope
Yeah.
to do it.
I'm so glad. And we can't wait to have you back again this summer.
Oh, thanks, Larkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see everyone.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this interview. Stay tuned. There will be more. And check on the website, taneycomofestivalorchestra.org, for more information about our upcoming in-person 10th anniversary season. And we'll see you next time.